Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station for a little late night baseball. I'm going to be a little more low tune. The people are sleeping in the household. And we're using this is going to be our 1978 replay for the Boston Red Sox as played actual lineups and pitching. It's one of the rare times I do an as played because I'd like to be tortured all over again when I was a child in 1978. So let's live through the misery all over again. It's going to be wonderful. The Red Sox finally take on the Yankees in a big series here, and it's June 19th, 1978 retro replay date. The Yankees are in first place, so that's a bit of a change. 42 wins, 21 losses. The Red Sox are chasing 5 games back in third place at 38 wins and 27 losses. And we have Stratomatic Delaware in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware, great channel. That's Chris and Stratomatic Delaware. He's doing a dead ball replay and also a 2015, I think it's replay with Espo Strat Network. All right, let's get to the lineups for the visiting first place Yankees. Batting first, left fielder Roy White. Batting second, the second baseman Willie Randolph. Batting third, the catcher Thurman Munson. Batting fourth, Mr. October, the straw that stirred the drink, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, the first baseman Chris Chambliss. Batting sixth, the third baseman Greg Nettles. Batting seventh, and playing center field, Gary Thomason. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Jim Spencer. And batting ninth, Bucky Bleeping Dent. On the mound, Ken Clay. He's 3 and no, that's his real stats. So I'll give you his retro replay stats in a moment. In actuality, he went 3 and 4 with a 4.28 earned run average. He is in the replay. He's 3 and 1 with a 3.92 earned run average. For the hometown Boston Red Sox, leading off shortstop Rick Burleson. Batting second, the Rem Dog Jerry Remy, playing second. Batting third, the designated hitter MVP of 1978 Jim Rice. Batting fourth, Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fifth, the catcher Pudge Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth, Freddie Lynn in center. Batting seventh, the Boomer George Scott. Batting eighth, Dewey Dwight Evans in right field. And batting ninth, Butch Hobson, the human error machine. On the mound for the Red Sox, Louis Tiant. He went 13 and 8 in actuality in 1978. And let's look at his retro replay numbers. 3 wins, 2 losses. Earned run average 4.99. So he's been struggling so far. Red Sox did not have stellar pitching in 1978. In actuality, Eckersley won 20 games, but in my replay, he's struggling too. All right, let's get to the ball game here. And we have, once again, the first place New York Yankees versus the third place Boston Red Sox, trailing by 5 games. And here comes Roy White, switch hitting left fielder. He'll be batting right-handed off Louis Tiant. Tiant gets the sign. Here's the pitch to White. That's a 7.94, and that's a walk. Leadoff runner on. He's definitely a threat to steal. Scott holding White on, and here comes Willie Randolph. Randolph currently batting .295 in the retro replay and .287 off right-handed pitching. Tiant looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And White attempts to steal second base, but is thrown out by Carlton Fisk. Nice throw by Pudge. So bases are empty now with one out. Willie Randolph steps back in the batter's box. Tiant's ready. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch. 3-6-2. That's a fly ball to left field. Yastrzemski is under it. He makes the catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs, here comes the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson. Munson batting .368 overall and .388 off right-handed pitching. 2 outs, bases empty. The windup and the pitch by Louis Tiant. Munson awaits. That's a 3-9-9. That's a hard hit ball to Scott. He catches the line drive. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. And in the chat, we have JD, good friend of the channel and moderator extraordinaire. How are you, JD? How goes the new job and school? Here comes Rick Burleson to lead it off for the Red Sox to face Ken Clay. Burleson batting .247, but only .234 off right-handed pitching. Clay gets the sign from Munson. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 9-1-4. That's a single to center. Tomlinson retrieves it and throws it back in towards the infield. Burleson on it first. Chambliss holding him on. Here comes Jerry Remy, the Rem Dog, .274 batting average, and he is hitting .312 off right-handed pitching. And we're going to have Remy bunt. The windup and the pitch by Clay. Remy squares. 1-4-6. That will be a successful bunt. Clay fields it. His only play is to first. For the out, Burleson advances to second base in scoring position for the 1978 MVP Jim Rice. Rice is currently hitting .344 in the replay. .328 off right-handed pitching. He has 16 home runs and 53 runs knocked in. Clay gets the sign from Munson. Here's the pitch to Rice. Remy's at second. 1 out. That's a 0-0-4, and that's a strikeout, my friends. So Rice goes down swinging. Good job by Clay. So there's 2 outs now. It'll be up to Captain Carl Yastrzemski to knock in Burleson from second. Burleson will be off on contact. Yaz batting .293, .306 off right-handed pitching. The windup and the pitch by Ken Clay. 2-5-1. That ball goes to Randolph. It's a pop-up. He calls for it. He makes the catch. Inning over. They strand Burleson at second. We go to the top of the second. No score here at Fenway. Due up for the Yankees, Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles. JD in the chat says the job's going good. He's tired. And I have a week left. Okay. Glad to see you around tonight, he says. Thank you very much, JD. Ken Castro is in the chat. Hello, Ken. Hope all is well. As well as Stratomatic Delaware. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware. Great channel. Good friend of the channel, just like Ken and JD. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Mr. October batting .281. .370 off right-handed pitching. Jackson has 12 home runs. Oh, that's right. 12 home runs and 39 runs driven in. Tiant gets the sign from Fisk. Corkscrew delivery by Louis. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 9-6-8, and that ball is bye-bye birdie. That's over the plate. Out on Lansdowne Street. The Yankees take a 1-0 lead, much to the displeasure of the Fenway faithful. So here comes Chris Chambliss, .343 batting average, .366 off right-handed pitching. Tiant has to shake off that home run now. looks in at Fisk, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. .807, and that's a single to right. So back-to-back hits, and Chambliss is on with no outs. And here comes Greg Nettles. Nettles batting .271, .318 off right-handed pitching. Another dangerous hitter in this Yankee lineup. Scott holding Chambliss on. Red Sox want to turn 2 here. Tiant looks to first. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Nettles. No outs. Runner at first. 1-0 Yankees. Top of the second. 1-6-8. That's a fly ball out to Evans. He runs to the corner and makes the catch for out number 1. Chambliss retreats back to first base, and here comes the center fielder, Gary Thomason. And let's just check out. He has no average. He is 0 for 5 with 3 walks. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Thomason. Again, the Red Sox want to turn 2 here, get out of this inning. That's a 1-1-9, and that is a strikeout. Knuckle curve gets Thomason, so there's 2 outs, and here comes the designated hitter, Jim Spencer, left-handed batter, .272 batting average, .274 off right-handed pitching. Chambliss will be off on contact. Fisk flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Spencer. .968, and that ball is gone. That's a home run to right field by Spencer. It's now 3-0 Yankees. Again, the Fenway faithful in shock as Louis Tiant has given up 2 home runs here in the top of the second. 1 to Jackson, 1 to Spencer, and a 3-0 lead for the Yankees. And here comes Bucky Bleeping Dent before he was Bucky Bleeping Dent. .263, .225 batting average off right-handed pitching. Tiant looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Dent. 2 outs, no one on. 3-0 Yanks. .801, and Bucky Dent works a walk. Tiant not having good control in this inning. Top of the order now, Roy White. He walked his first time up. Scott holding Dent on. Fisk goes out to have a word with El Tiante. Now quickly back behind the plate. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to White. Dent will be off on contact with 2 outs. 3-9-0. That ball goes out to Yastrzemski in left. At the warning track, he makes the catch for out number 3, but the Yankees score 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 man left on base. Jackson and Spencer homered, and after 1.5, the Yankees 3. The Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the second, due up for Boston, Fisk, Lynn, and Scott to face Ken Clay. Fisk batting .303, .278 off right-handed pitching. He steps in the right-hander's batter's box. Clay looks in at Munson. Here's the pitch to Fisk. .203, that ball goes to Dent. He fields it, and he throws to Chambliss in time for the out. 1 away. Here comes Freddie Lynn. Lynn .311 and .329 off right-handed pitching. Clay works quickly. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 8-9-1. That's going to be a double high off the Green Monster. So a 1-out double, and Freddie Lynn's at second base in scoring position for George the Boomer Scott. Scott struggling so far in this retro replay. .216 and only .165 off right-handed pitching. Does have home run power, though, if he connects. 1 out, 1 on. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Boomer. 1-4-8, and that will be a strikeout. A swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. So there's 2 outs, and here comes Dwight Evans to the plate, number 8 batter, Red Sox right fielder, batting .270, 284 off right-handed pitching. Lynn will be off on contact with 2 outs. Clay's ready. Here's the pitch to Evans. 0-1-9, and there's another strikeout. Fastball painted the black. Inning over. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the top of the third. 3-0 Yankees. Due up for New York, Randolph, Munson, and Jackson. Tiant hoping to have a much better inning than the top of the second. Randolph 0 for 1. Tiant gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Randolph. 5-2-4. That's a hard hit ball to Burleson. It's a line drive. He leaps and makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes the captain, Yankee catcher Thurman Munson. He's 0 for 1 today. Right-handed batter. Fisk sets the target. Tiant corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Munson. 1 out, no one on. 0-1-3, and that will be a strikeout. Munson was fooled badly on that knuckle curveball. It froze him, so there's 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Reggie Jackson. He homered his first time up over the Green Monster. Tiant doesn't want a repeat of that. Fisk flashes the signs. Tiant nods his head. He looks to the heavens. He whirls, he twirls. Here's the pitch to Mr. October. 5-2-5. Another hard hit ground ball. Lines out to Burleson. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 New York. Due up for Boston, Hobson, Burleson, and Remy. Let's quickly go to the chat here. We have Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware. We have JD and Ken Castro. Seems like they're having a good time here, just chatting amongst themselves. JD's just telling him what he's doing for work. And looks like all is well. Excellent. And it's Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware says, "Come on, Sox." Hobson, the human error machine's batting .244 and .245 off right-handed pitching. Clay is ready. He sets and delivers to Hobson. 3-9-6. That ball is to Randolph. He backhands it and throws the Chambliss for the out. Nice pick on that hard-hit ground ball. Here comes Rick Burleson. Burleson's 1 for 1 today. Munson sets the target. Clay nods his head. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. 0-8-1, and that's going to be another strikeout for Clay. Swing and a miss on the wicked slider. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes the Rem dog, Jerry Remy. He had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Rem dog looking to extend the inning here. Righty-lefty matchup. Remy batted .312. Is batting .312 off right-handed pitching. Clay works quickly. Here's the pitch to Remy. 3-3-6. That ball goes the other way to White in left field. He drifts to his left a bit, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Ken Clay cruises through 3 innings. We go to the top of the 4th. The Yankees lead the Red Sox 3-0 in a very important game. First place New York Yankees, 5 games ahead of the third place Boston Red Sox. Due up for the Yankees, Chambliss, Nettles, and Thomason. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Righty-lefty matchup. Tiant's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 3-5-1. It's a dribbler in front of the plate. Fisk pounces on it and throws to Scott at first for the out. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Yankee third baseman. He's 0 for 1. Dangerous power hitter. Tiant rubs up the baseball, steps back up on the hill, toes the rubber. Corkscrew delivery, here's the pitch to Nettles. Eight, 3, and that's a single to right. Line drive drops in front of Evans. So with one out, Nettles on first. Pretty good base stealer. Scott will hold him on. Here comes Gary Thomason. He's 0 for 1 today. Yankees center fielder. Red Sox want to turn 2 up the middle with Burleson and Remy. Thomason awaits the Tiant pitch, and here it is. One out, one on. Top of the fourth, 3-0 Yankees. That's a 308. That is a fly ball out to right field. Evans runs it down, makes the catch, and retreating back to first is Greg Nettles. So with 2 outs, the designated hitter Jim Spencer comes to the plate. Spencer homered his first time up. It was a 2-run bomb to right. Tiant looks to first, now in at Fisk. Nods his head. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Spencer. 6-7-5, another fly ball out to right field. Evans comes in on it. He makes the catch. Top of the fourth over. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Yankees. Due up for the Red Sox, Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Alrighty, so Jim Rice here to lead it off for the Boston Red Sox, bottom of the fourth. Yankees leading 3-0. Ken Clay still on the mound. He has faced 11 batters. He's good for 23. Rice is 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Clay. 8-4-1, and that's going to be a single to left field. Rice is on with a leadoff single. Chambliss to hold him on, and here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz 0 for 1 today. Looking to find a pitch he can drive out of Fenway. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch by Clay. 179. That ball goes to Randolph. This could be two. Over to Dent. Back to Chambliss. Double play. Pitcher's best friend. 2 for 1. So with 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Carlton Fisk. Fisk's 0 for 1. Clay looks in at Munson. They're not on the same page. He wants him to go through the signs again. Munson looks a little perturbed with the young pitcher. Now Clay nods his head. He sets and delivers to Fisk. 7-4-4, and that's a single up the middle. Boy, did that double play ball come in handy. So 2 outs, 1 on, and here comes Freddie Lynn. Lynn's 1 for 1. Righty-lefty matchup. Clay looks to first. Now in at Munson. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 1-1-4. That's a fly ball to center. Thomason makes the one-handed catch. Side retired. We go to the top of the 5th. 3-0 Yankees. Due up for New York. Dent, White, and Randolph to face El Tiante. Bucky Dent walked his first time up. Tiant's up to 18 batters faced. He's good for 27. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Dent. 4-2-9. That's a fly ball to right field. Evans coming in on it, and he makes the catch. First out here, top of the 5th. Roy White, top of the order. 0 for 1. He's walked once. Tiant nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Roy White. 1 out, no one on. 6-0-0. That ball goes to Remy. He charges it and throws to Scott for out number 2. Here comes the Yankees second baseman, Willie Randolph. He started that double play in the bottom of the 4th. It took the Red Sox right out of the inning. He digs in. Here's the pitch by Tiant. 2 outs, no one on. 8-1-5, and that's a 2-out single to right for Willie Randolph. He's on first. He's definitely a threat to steal. Scott to hold him on. And here comes the captain, Thurman Munson. Yankee catcher's 0 for 2 today. Tiant looks to Scott at first. Now in at Fisk. Nods his head. Looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Munson. Randolph will be off on contact with 2 outs. He's attempting to steal 5-8-4. He doesn't get the good jump. And now Munson swings 5-6-0. That is a fly ball to center. Lynn drifts to his left, makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Yankees. Red Sox need to get their bats going here. Due up for Boston, Scott, Evans, and Hobson. The Boomer is 0 for 1, the Red Sox first baseman. Steps in the right-hander's batter's box. Clay very confident on the mound tonight. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Scott. 8-0-9. Scott rips a ball into left field, and that's a single. So the Yankees and Red Sox each have 5 hits. The difference? 2 of those 5 hits for the Yankees were home runs, knocking in 3 runs in the top of the 2nd. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Clay and Munson again can't get on the same page. Munson calls timeout, goes out to the mound. Gives a stern talking to Clay, now back behind the plate. squats down. Clay looks to first. Now in at Munson. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Evans. 0-6-5, and that's going to be a strikeout. Big swing and a miss on the pitch, down and away. So 1 out, 1 on, and here comes Butch Hobson. Red Sox third baseman, 0 for 1. He'd like to launch one out of the ballpark. Pulled the Red Sox to within 1. The windup and the pitch by Ken Clay to Butch Hobson. 7-1-9, and Hobson works a walk. Scott advances to second. Hobson's at first. No, it's a wild pitch. Excuse me for that. That was a rare play. It's the one thing this game does not do well. It doesn't tell you it's a rare play. You have to read it. So a wild pitch. Scott advances to second base. Hobson now has a chance to knock him in. As I like to say, duck out on the pond there for Butch Hobson. Clay regroups on the mound. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Hobson. 6-9-9. That ball is hit to Chambliss. It's a soft ground ball. He flips to Clay, covering the bag for out number 2. Advancing to third base is the Boomer. So with 2 outs, Scott at third. It's up to Rick Burleson to knock him in right now, or advance the inning. Clay's up to 18 batters faced. He's good for 23. Munson flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 0-8-4. The Rooster goes down with a big swing and a miss on the high cheese. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-0 Yankees. Due up for New York. Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles. Ken Clay is in fuego. Reggie Jackson, 1 for 2 today. Home run, RBI, and a run scored. Fisk sets the target. Tiant nods his head, looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Mr. October. .987, and he has just gone bye-bye birdie to dead center. That's Reggie Jackson's second homer of the inning. The Yankees now lead 4-0. Wow! Tiant is being battered by Mr. Jackson. Here comes Chris Chambliss, 1 for 2. The Red Sox get bullpen action up. Left-handed batting first baseman steps in the box. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 1-5-0. That is a fly ball, a deep one to left. Yastrzemski going back at the track. He leaps and makes the catch and bangs into the wall. First out of the inning. Here comes Greg Nettles now. Yankee third baseman, 1 for 2. Tiant has not been able to stay away from the long ball. He's given up 3 today, 1 to Spencer and 2 to Jackson. Nettles would love to hit another one. Here's the pitch to Nettles. 1 out, no one on, 4-0 Yankees, top of the 6th. That's a 2-0-8. That ball goes to Remy. He charges it and flips to Scott, and they just get Nettles at first. So 2 outs. Here comes the Yankee center fielder, Gary Thomason. He's 0 for 2 today. Left-handed batter. Tiant up to 25 batters faced. He's good for 27. Tiant's ready. The windup and the pitch to Thomason. 4-5-0. It's a ground ball to Scott, and he takes it to the bag himself. Inning over, but another run scored on the Reggie Jackson blast to dead center. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Yankees. Due up for Boston, Remy, Rice, and Yastrzemski. Jerry Remy's 0 for 1. Ken Clay's faced 19 batters. He's good for 23. Let's quickly check his numbers. Clay's gone 5 innings, 5 hits, no walks. He struck out 6. Tiant, 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 2, and he's given up 3 home runs. All right, back to the ball game. Remy's ready to work. Here's the pitch by Clay. 0-0-3, and that's strikeout number 7, folks. Remy goes down on strikes. Was that strikeout 7 or 6? Nope, 7, I was right. Okay, so there's 1 out. Here comes Jim Rice. Rice asks for time. He's not ready. Now he's ready. Steps in the batter's box, trying to get Clay out of this rhythm. He's in a really good rhythm, Ken Clay. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice. 4-4-2. Slow roller in front of the plate. Munson pounces on it, throws the shambles, and they get Rice for out number 2. So there's 2 outs, no one on. Bottom of the 6th, and Captain Carl Yastrzemski comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Again, Yaz looking for a pitch he can rip. Clay looking for his 8th strikeout. The windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. 7-7-0, and Yaz singles to center. Inning extended. So a 2-out single for Yastrzemski, and that will bring up Carlton Fisk, Red Sox catcher. He's 1 for 2 today. He has a .531 slugging percentage off right-handed pitchers. If he sends one out of the ballpark, Red Sox will cut the Yankee lead in half. But so far, Clay has been mesmerizing. Fisk steps to the plate. Munson flashes the signs. Clay nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Fisk. 4-3-6. And that's a wild pitch. It gets by Munson, and Yastrzemski advances to second. Yaz in scoring position now for Pudge. Let's see if he can knock this duck in off that pond. Clay asks for a new baseball. Munson gets it from the ump. Lobs it out to Clay. He rubs it up. Steps back up on the hill. He toes the rubber. Looks in at Munson. Here's the pitch to Fisk. 2 outs. Runner at second. 2-5-4. That ball goes out to left field. White drifts to his right. Makes the catch. Fisk is retired. Side over. We go to the top of the 7th. 4-0 Yankees. Due up for New York. Spencer, Dent, and White. Spencer's 1 for 2 off Louis Tiant. He's hit a home run. It was a 2-run blast, and he's scored a run. This could be Tiant's last batter here. 26 batters faced. He's good for 27, and he's struggled a bit. Well, I'd say more than a bit. He's given up 4 runs on 6 hits, and 3 of them homers. Righty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch by El Tiante to Spencer. 6-9-7. Ground ball to first base. Scott takes it to the bag himself for out number 1. Here comes Bucky bleeping Dent. He's 0 for 1. Tiant looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Dent. 7-6-3. That's a fly ball to left field. Yastrzemski coming in on it, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Here in the top of the 7th, Yankees lead 4-0. Red Sox don't look like they'll be closing the gap on the first place Yankees. Red Sox are in 3rd place, 5 games back. Milwaukee's in 2nd place, 4 games back. Switching Roy White, batting left-handed off the right-handed throwing Tiant. Here's the pitch to White. 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 7th. 7-2-0, and Roy White's patience proves to be prudent. He walks. He's a base running threat. Scott to hold him on. Here comes second baseman Willie Randolph, who's 1 for 3. Tiant, 2 batters over his limit now, 29 out of 27. If he can get Randolph, he will retire the side. If not, there will be a new pitcher. Tiant's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Willie. 2 outs, White at first. He'll be off on contact. 9:07, that's a single to center. Let's see if White's going to go first or third on this. It's a shallow ball. And they will not risk it. They hold him at second, and that's going to be it for Louis Tiant. His day comes to an end. He's responsible for the 2 runners on. Let's go and give you his numbers here. Tiant pitched 6 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. Again, he's responsible for White at second and Randolph at first. We will go to the bullpen. And let's see, who shall we bring in? Can't give up any more runs. But we're down 4-0. Odds are we're not going to win this game. Drago never pitches well for me. Bob Stanley is my best reliever, but do I want to use him in this game? Down 4-0. We're going to go to Dick Drago. So Drago will come in to pitch. Tiant's out of the game. Drago looking to get this last out here in the top of the 7th. Keep it a 4-run deficit. Drago on the retro replay. 5 wins, 3 losses. That, I don't know if that's the accurate. Let's go to his pitcher. It is accurate. 5 wins, 3 losses, 1 save. Earned run average 2.14. Alright, 2 on, 2 outs. Munson at the plate. Drago's done with his warm-up tosses. Has a quick word with Fisk. Fisk back behind the plate. Drago steps up to the hill. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Fisk. The windup and the pitch to Munson. .955, and Drago once again proves me right. That's a single to center. And the throw to the plate will not be in time. White slides in safely. It's now 5-0. Randolph advances to third on the throw. Munson singles and advances to second on the throw. The route is on, folks. And here comes Reggie Jackson. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. First base open. On deck is Chris Chambliss. That. And we have reconnected. Yay to OBS. Oh boy. And we're going to bring in Tom Bergmeyer now to face Reggie Jackson. Tom Bergmeyer, the lefty. So Dick Drago does not do his job. He can't get the final out of the inning, as I expected. He gave up a hit and a run, because that's what Dick Drago does to me. Alrighty, Tom Bergmeyer in the game, 3-1, with 2.17 earned run average, and 1 save. He'll face Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. As I stated, he's homered twice already. Bergmeyer's ready. He gets the sign from Fisk. The windup and the pitch to Jackson. Will he get home run number 3? We shall see. 5-2-4. That's a hard hit ball to Remy. He picks it and throws to Scott. We go to the bottom of the 7th as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. The Yankees lead the Red Sox 5-0. 2 up for Boston, Lynn, Scott, and Evans, and they have to get their bats going against Ken Clay. Red Sox are 5 games behind the Yankees in this retro replay in 3rd place. As you can see, they're 38-27. It's not a bad record, but the Yankees are 42-21. Here comes Freddie Lynn. He's 1 for 2 off Clay. Clay's still out there. He's faced his threshold. He's at 23 batters, and he's good for 23. But he's up 5-0, and he's only given up 6 hits. Throwing shutout ball. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 3-4-3. That's a hard hit ball to Chambliss. He backhands it and goes to the bag himself as he touches the pillow. 1 out. George the Boomer Scott steps to the plate. Scott's 1 for 2 off Clay. Clay has been masterful tonight in Fenway Park. Munson sets the target. Clay nods his head. Here's the pitch to Scott. 7-1-1. That's a hard hit ball to Dent. Stays in front of it. Throws to Chambliss for out number 2. Clay 1 out away from another 1-2-3 inning. Dwight Evans stands at the plate, steps into the batter's box, looking to extend the inning. He's 0 for 2 today off Clay. Clay works quickly. Here's the pitch to Dewey. 7-7-6. It will not be a 1-2-3 inning. That's ball 4. So Evans advances to first, and here comes Butch Hobson. Hobson's 0 for 2 today. He does have home run pop, though. 2 outs, 1 on. Chambliss holding Evans on. Munson flashes the fingers. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Butch Hobson. 1-8-4, and that will be a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Clay gets him with the curveball. We go to the top of the 8th, 5-0 Yankees. And let's just check out Ken Clay's numbers. After 7. What a performance. 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. So here comes Tom Bergmeyer back out on the mound to face the left-handed Chris Chambliss. Chambliss 1 for 3 with a run scored. The windup and the pitch by Bergmeyer. 4-5-9. That's a fly ball to right field. Evans moves to the right and makes the one-handed grab. 1 out, and here's another left-handed batter that Bergmeyer will face. Lefty-lefty. Greg Nettles, he's 1 for 3. Fisk sets the target. Bergmeyer's ready. Here's the pitch to Nettles. 1 out, no one on. Top of the 8th. 2-4-2. That ball is a soft one to Remy. Scoops it up, throws to Scott. Out number 2. And here comes the third left-handed batter that Bergmeyer will face, Gary Thomason, who's 0 for 3. Hitless so far this season. The windup and the pitch to Thomason. 3-9-8. Thomason goes the other way to left field. That's a hard hit ball. Yastrzemski going back on it. Back. He leaps, smashes in the wall. He makes the catch. Yaz with another fantastic play. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-0 Yankees. Due up for Boston. Burleson, Remy, and Rice, the top of the order. Have to get their bats going against Ken Clay. The Roosters 1 for 3. Ken Clay, 27 batters now, 4 over his limit, but he has been outstanding. He has struck out 8 Red Sox batters. Munson has nursed him along, and will continue to nurse him along as long as he can. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 0-6-0. That's another strikeout. Munson framed that pitch perfectly. Strikeout number 9 for Ken Clay, as the Rooster goes back to the bench, muttering to himself like many of the Red Sox batters in this game. Here comes Jerry Remy, the Rem Dogs, 0 for 2. Clay works quickly, wants to stay in that rhythm. Here's the pitch to Remy. 3-1-1. That's a hard hit ball out to right field. Jackson going back on it, reaches up and makes the catch. Remy is retired. So there's 2 down, and here comes the MVP of 1978, Jim Rice, 1 for 3. Yankees lead 5-0, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Rice. And there goes the shutout, folks. 9-9-4. Rice demolishes that pitch to dead center. And finally, the fans at Fenway have something to cheer about. The Red Sox are on the board with the Jim Rice homer. It's now 5-1. Let's see if Clay will stay in the game. Here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski, 1 for 3. Gas steps in the batter's box. Here's the pitch by Clay. And it's back-to-back jacks. 9-9-5. Yes, crushes that ball to right. The Red Sox have pulled it within 3 runs as Yastrzemski homers. Munson is very furious behind the plate. And here comes Carlton Fisk. He's 1 for 3. Could the Red Sox go back-to-back-to-back? We shall see. Fisk digs in. He's looking for a pitch he can tee it high and let it fly. Munson goes out to have a word with his young pitcher. Chambliss also goes to the mound. Munson having some stern words with Clay. Now back behind the plate. Fisk's ready. Here's the pitch. 4-3-1. Fisk got under it. Lazy fly ball to center. Thomason makes the catch. The side is over, but the Red Sox tag 2 out of the ballpark. Rice and Yastrzemski go back-to-back and pull the Red Sox to within 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Tom Bergmeyer still out on the mound to face another lefty, Jim Spencer. Spencer's 1 for 3 with the Yankees. He homered off Tiant. 2 RBIs, 1 run scored. Spencer steps into the left-hander's batter's box. He's ready to grip and rip. Bergmeyer gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Spencer. 5-2, top of the 9th, Yankees. And Spencer just goes yard once again. That's a 9-9-9. That's goodbye. Spencer hits his second home run. The Yankees get one of the runs back. It's now 6-2. Unbelievable. It's been a home run fest here. I believe all the runs for both teams have been scored by the long ball. And here comes Bucky Bleeping Dent. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And that's going to be it for Bergmeyer. As they have righty, switch hitter, righty, righty. Back to the pen. And we're going to go Bill Campbell, I guess. We don't want to bring Stanley into a losing game. He's our best pitcher out of the bullpen. So it'll be Bill Soup Campbell. Now, Campbell had an absolutely outstanding 1977, but his arm was basically dead in 78. So he's going to come in for Tom Bergmeyer. And let's give you Bergmeyer's numbers. Bergmeyer pitched an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. It was a home run off Spencer. So Red Sox pitching has given up 4 home runs, 2 to Reggie Jackson and 2 to Jim Spencer. Yankee pitching has given up 2 home runs, 1 to Rice and 1 to Yastrzemski. All the runs have scored on home runs, so the fans have seen the long ball today. Bill Soup Campbell done with his warm-up tosses. No outs. Yankees have already scored a run. Top of the 9th. Bucky Dent steps back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch by Soup. 6-2 Yankees. 8-8-8, and that's a single in the hole to left field. Yastrzemski fields it and throws it back in towards the infield. So Dent's on with no outs, top of the order. Roy White, he's 0 for 2. He's walked twice. He's scored a run. Red Sox want to turn 2 up the middle with Burleson and Remy. Scott holding Dent on. Fisk goes through the signs. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Roy White. 7-5-4, and White works a walk. Whoa, say that 10 times fast. First and second now. no outs. Red Sox pitching just continues its struggling ways in this 1978 retro replay. If the Red Sox didn't score a gazillion runs, we'd have a losing record. And here comes Willie Randolph. Once again, the Red Sox get a pitcher up in the pen. 2 on, no outs. Red Sox want to turn 2, trailing by 4. Here's the pitch to Willie. Four, 3, 2, and that's a pass ball. No, they're going to call it a wild pitch on Campbell. Advancing to third is Dent, and on to second is White. And with no outs, the Red Sox will have to bring their infield in. So we'll go to the fielders. You click on this box here, and you just click on infield in. Click away. So the Red Sox playing their infield in have to cut down the run at the plate. Randolph steps back in the batter's box. He's 2 for 4 today. Fisk sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Campbell. 2 on, no outs. 6-4-7, that's a single to center. Dent will score from third. White, will they wave him on? And no, they shall hold him with no outs. So runners on the corners, it's now 7-2. Ouch. Yankees. Here comes the captain, Thurman Munson, 1 for 4. 1 RBI. He's done a magnificent job behind the plate, guiding the pitcher, who I just lost track of his name for a moment, Ken Clay. All right, again, the Red Sox will have to bring their infield in. Here's the pitch to Munson. No outs, runners on the corners, top of the ninth. 7-2 Yankees. 1-9-7, that ball is out to left field. That's a deep fly ball. Yastrzemski back at the track. He makes the catch. Will White challenge his arm? He does, and he scores. Yastrzemski doesn't even put a throw in. He just throws to the cutoff man. It's now 8-2 Yankees. And here comes Reggie Jackson looking for home run number 3. Mr. October, the straw that stirred the drink. 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Jackson from Campbell. Red Sox want to turn 2. Guess what happened? 9-8-1. That ball is going, gone. He crushes that pitch to right. Evans just turns and looks. Reggie Jackson has home run number 3. Holy cow. Unbelievable. 5 runs in the top of the 9th by the Yankees. Jackson has 3 home runs. Can you say player of the game? Here comes Chris Chambliss, as Campbell has been battered from pillar to post. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. Can the Red Sox get out of the top of the 9th? 4-4-5. That's a hard hit ball out to left. Again, Yastrzemski on the run, reaches out, makes the catch in the gap, going towards center. So now there's 2 outs, and Greg Nettles comes to the plate. He's 1 for 4. The windup and the pitch by Campbell. Red Sox looking for the 3rd and final out in this miserable top of the 9th. That's a 2-0-8, and that is a strikeout. Big swing and a miss on the screwball in the dirt. Finally out number 3, but the Yankees score 5 times, including Reggie Jackson's 3rd home run of the game. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The New York Yankees 10, the Boston Red Sox 2. And this is what I wanted out of this 78 retro replay. The pure misery that I got as a child watching the 78 Red Sox lose out to the Yankees. And it's bringing back so many fond memories. I am actually enjoying this. Here, due up for the Red Sox, bottom of the 9th, last gasp hope. Lynn, Scott, and Evans, and Ken Clay looking for that complete game. He's faced 32 batters, 9 over his 23 limit. but he's up 10-2. Talk about saving your bullpen. Here comes Freddie Lynn, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Clay. 4-5-4, that's a soft fly ball. Out to Jackson in right, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Clay's 2 outs away from a complete game victory, as the Yankees are swamping the Red Sox here at Fenway in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Looks like the Yankees will take a 6-game lead over the Red Sox in this 1978 retro replay. June 19th, 1978 timeline. Scott 1 for 3. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch to the boomer. 2-8-5. That's a hard hit ball. That's a deep fly ball to right. Jackson on his horse reaches up, makes the catch in front of the wall. So there's 2 outs, and it's up to Evans. Dewey Evans to extend the game. 0 for 2 with a walk. Clay 1 out away from a 10-2 complete game victory. Munson has nursed him through it all the way, and I will say not very lovingly. Munson gives him a stern look like, let's go home. Sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Ken Clay to Dwight Evans. 2-1-1. That's a hard hit ball out to center field. Thomason going back to his right. Makes the catch in the gap. Ball the Yankees win 10-2. A complete whitewashing of the Red Sox. Yankees hit 5 home runs, 2 by Spencer and 3 by Reggie Jackson. We're going to go to the final box score and make the game official. And then you just go back to scheduled games. I bet there'll be a star next to this because Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs and Spencer hit 2 home runs. And there's the star. That means something special happened. So let's go to the complete box score. Even though it was a whitewash, we got to see 5 home runs. That was pretty cool. Oh, ID Jester in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. As IG says, let's go Yanks. LOL, I feel your pain and suffering, and it's great. I love ID Jester. Remember to check out ID Jester's channel. Very good channel. He's been playing some strategy RPG games, military games, as well as sports games such as Payoff Pitch and other baseball games. And he does hockey too. Will you be doing any hockey, ID? You should do a hockey one and done tournament. I think you did one of those already, but another one would be cool. Alrighty, so check out ID Jester. Absolutely wonderful channel, as well as Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. And before we finish this night off, early morning, let me say thank you to the people in the chat who were here before. ID Jester, thank you. JD, thank you very much. Ken Castro, Chris from Stratomatic Delaware, thank you all. Sorry the game wasn't better. And I was more low-key than normal because it's late and people are sleeping in the house, but I can't sleep. Thank you, Insomnia. Love you. And some other reasons also. So let's do the box score. Let's see what player of the game was. Digital Diamond Baseball player of the game, Reggie Jackson. And I'll tell you why if you didn't watch, if you're just tuning in now. Where's Reggie? Okay. Jackson went 3 for 5. 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs. He had 3 home runs right there. Reggie Jackson, 3 home runs. Jim Spencer, 2 home runs. And I think that's how they scored all 10 of their runs to be honest. No, I think they had other. We can easily see that. 7 of their runs were scored on home runs. Then Munson had 2 RBIs and Randolph had 1. Anyway, so he's player of the game. Honorable mention goes to Ken Clay and Jim Spencer. Let's go through the pitching quickly, and then we shall call it a stream when we go through the batting. Ken Clay, complete 9-inning victory. 8 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 1. He struck out 9. He gave up home runs to Rice and Yastrzemski. He's now 4-1. Louis Tiant takes the loss. He's 3-3, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 home runs, 2 to Jackson, 1 to Spencer. Dick Drago gave up 1 hit, and we yanked him. Bergmeyer pitched an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. It was a home run. I believe that was also Alf. Jackson hit that one, I think, or maybe Spencer. I don't remember. I'm trying to black this game out. And Campbell came in and pitched the top of the 9th, and he stunk. 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and Jackson hit his third home run off Bill Campbell. So the Red Sox pitching, which has not been good in this retro replay, and I'll have a stream just to go over the stats. When I get to the All-Star break, I'm going to be doing a stream with Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. He's doing the retro replay using Stratomatic. I'm using Digital Diamond Baseball, but then I'll also do another stream just to go over the stats on my own. All right, so the victorious New York Yankees 10-2. Roy White 0 for 2, 2 runs scored, 3 walks. Randolph 3 for 5. A run scored and an RBI. Munson 1 for 4, 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Jackson, player of the game, 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 3 home runs. Chris Chambliss 1 for 5 with a run scored. Nettles 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Thomason 0 for 4. Spencer 2 for 4. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and he had 2 home runs. And Bucky Bleeping Dent 1 for 3, 1 run scored, and a walk. In total for the victorious New York Yankees in this 1978 retro replay, who now go 6 games ahead of the Red Sox. 37 at-bats, 10 runs, 12 hits, 10 RBIs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Jackson homered 3 times, Spencer homered twice, Munson had a sacrifice fly, Roy White caught stealing, Yankees turned 1 double play and left 5 runners on base. For the losing side, Boston Red Sox, Rick Burleson 1 for 4. He struck out 3 times. That's not the hat trick you want. Jerry Remy 0 for 3. He struck out once. Jim Rice 2 for 4. A run scored, an RBI, hit a home run. He struck out once. Yastrzemski 2 for 4. A run scored, an RBI, and he hit a home run. Fisk 1 for 4. Lynn 1 for 4. Scott 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Evans 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Hobson, the error machine. The good news was he didn't make an error. The bad news, he was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. In total, in defeat, the Red Sox 33 at-bats, 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Rice and Yastrzemski homered. Jerry Remy had a sacrifice bunt. Freddie Lynn had a double. The Red Sox left 6 runners on base. So, in closing, the Yankees gain another game on the Red Sox. They now go 6 games up. The Yankees are in first place. The Red Sox are in third place, 6 back now. The Yankees win 10-2. Sal Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for watching. Health and happiness. Till next time. Bye-bye and God bless. ID Jester actually says, great game, Al. They should all end 10-2 like this one. I love you, man. Keep smiling. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Once again, health and happiness, and God bless.